Alright, so good evening students. So we were actually doing under the collection data types, right? So what is the first one that we learned? List, right? List. So what is the nature of list? What is the syntax that you actually use? Square bracket, that's very good. What are the elements, data types that you can include in a list? String, integer, basically all lah. You can put integer, float, decimal, anything you can actually include. Okay, so that is under the list. Can you add or remove list? Does it allow duplicate? Correct, it allows duplicate. So can you actually use a for loop to access all the elements of the list? So how do you actually define a list? Is it ordered or unordered? And what are the keywords? Yes, ordered and is actually index. Ordered means is actually index. Yeah, it is actually ordered and also is changeable and is actually index collection of items, right? Those are actually under the list. So ordered actually means whatever order that you actually type in, that order the index will be there. And ordered also means is indexed. Another word is for list is also it has changeable. You can actually change, you can replace, you can change, you can add, you can remove, you can insert, you can delete the entire list. You can even delete the list. So those are on the list. So what is the next one that we actually learn? Tuples. So what is how you define tuples? Is it ordered? So just now the keyword that we actually use in for list is ordered and also changeable. Ordered, under the ordered itself comes the indexable as well. Right? It's ordered means you are using the index and it's changeable. Now under the tuple comes this two keyword which is ordered as well, but it is unchangeable. So because it is unchangeable, what is the bracket that you use? Round bracket. Okay, the round brackets. So if you want to still change the tuple, what can you do? Yes, you can actually change to list and you can actually get back. So tuple is unchangeable. And the next one is sets. So what is the nature of sets? Unordered and unindexed. So unordered and unindexed. So unordered, unindexed, so that means there's no order, there's no index. Does it allow duplicate entry? Yeah, set is one thing that doesn't allow duplicate entry. So what kind of bracket do you use? Yes, curly brackets. So you cannot change the element in a set, but can you add or remove? Yes, you can add or you can remove the size of the sets, but you cannot change the set. And finally, of course, we come to the dictionary. So what is actually dictionary? You have the answer here. It's unordered, changeable, and index collection of items. So the items are indexed. But dictionary, it is unordered. Whenever you print the dictionary, it doesn't mean that it has to come in order. So that's what it means by it is unordered. And you can change. And remember, under the dictionary, there is this key value pair. Right? Key value pair for every element. So the value part, this one can actually be collection of items. It can be list, it can be tuple, it can be anything. So the value part. The key here has to be unique for every value. The value, yeah, you can have duplicates value, doesn't matter. But the key must be unique. Okay, so we have actually done, we have actually created our own dictionary. So we have seen how this is something similar that we have learned in the switch, right? As the dictionary kind of format. So you write the name of the dictionary equals to curly bracket, and inside you have the key and value pair. So when you print, then you can actually have all the items within the dictionary. So the values can repeat and can be of any data type, but the key must be unique. And we use square brackets to assess a specified value of a dictionary by referring to its key name. So we have seen how do we actually want to access. Let's say if we use square bracket and we write name, it actually gives the value for the key name. Likewise, we did for the purpose also, right? Of course, when we try non-existent key, then you'll get none. That is when you use get built-in method. When you use get, it will return none. But if you try to access it straight away using a square bracket, and if the key is not there, then you'll have key error. So this is what we got. And this one, by directly specifying your dictionary name and also square bracket and mentioning the key, you are able to straight away change the value of that particular key. Is that okay so far? That's what we actually did, right? Now this one, have we done yet? We can also loop through a dictionary by using a for loop that returns the key of the dictionary. Let's say you have a dictionary, but then you want to know what are all the key, assuming that you didn't create the dictionary. So if you want to return all the keys, you can actually put for variable in what is the name of the dictionary? My dictionary, yeah. In my dictionary. So this is the for loop, and you want to print print k. So what this will do automatically is that the loop variable k will actually capture all the key values and print all the key values by default when you run a for loop in this way. So if you run, hold on, I have to run back the it's my dictionary. Okay, I run back the dictionary. We run back this. Okay, now do you see that it automatically returns all the key values only in the loop? Is that okay? Now how can you actually modify this to now give us the values? So let me just copy, you can copy this. So we can return the values as well. Just now we got the keys. So this one, what change actually do we do here? Here we put my dictionary. How do you remember earlier how we access the values of in a dictionary? Yes, so the same thing we do here. Square bracket. Remember when you are looping through a dictionary, it actually captures all the keys only. Now if you want to get the value, same thing, this is the modification that you need to do. You need to use the square bracket and k. Since k is actually capturing all the key values, automatically you will be now able to print all those values for that respective keys. Is that okay? Now let's say we can also get the same output if we use the following. So this is, we are using another built-in function which is known as dot values. This is the function, so you have to use dot values and round bracket. So you're calling the function values. So if you're using this built-in function or method, then here you just need to specify k is sufficient. So for all the keys in my district, so my dictionary, you actually capture the values and you print k. So now specifically for every key you are using capture the values, and that value is now stored in the k loop variable, and that is why when you print k, it prints out the value instead of the key. So which means for every key value that you're looping, now you are capturing the values, and that value will be sent to the variable k. What if now if you want to, is everyone okay with this? So these are the various methods, not only one. So what if you want to view both keys and value? So you can actually use the method items. So earlier method or function is values. Now is you're going to use items. So let's copy paste the same thing. So now we're going to use items as a function, but you have to change with the number of variables here, because now when you are using the method items, it will capture both item and value. So you cannot have one loop variable, right? One loop variable can only store one variable, what? But now you have two, right? Key and the value, so you need to have two. So you need to change x or whatever names, doesn't matter. And then you can choose to print these two, x and y. Is that okay? So these are the method items. Earlier method was values. Everyone can see, yeah? Can we move on? Okay, so let's go to the next part. So we can check whether a key is present in the dictionary by using a conditional if statement. So for example, we can actually use if there is purpose, but purpose in my dictionary or not, print purpose is one of the valid keys. So do we have the key purpose? We do, right? If you look at our dictionary, that is our dictionary. So we have name, purpose and year. So if you run this, of course the statement is true, so it will return this. So likewise you can actually use to find out if the keys are actually present. Now let us look at how if we want to add a new element to dictionary by using, so remember that the dictionary is having a key and also a value, right? So what we need to do, we need to use a new key and then we can actually add value to this key. So just now we were writing something about books, right? the name, purpose, year. Maybe now we can add something which is number of pages, for example, which is not there in the dictionary. So let's write my dictionary. The name has to be same. In order for us to have access to a particular key, what do we actually use? What kind of bracket do we use? Earlier, when we want to have access to a value of a particular key, yes, we use square bracket. So now in this square bracket, you can actually give a new key name. So let me put as pages. And you can actually assign values also to it, maybe 350. So now if you try to print your my dictionary, you will see now there is another new one added. So everyone able to try? So like this you can keep on adding. So if this is one way of keep on adding, let's say what happens if you want to remove an element that you don't want. So you can actually use the method pop and it removes the element with the specified key name. You can also use the keyword delete, which also does the same. So let's say my dictionary, let's remove back the pop, what we add just now? Pages, right? Or you can actually use delete my dictionary pages to get the same result. So now when you try to print my dictionary, you don't see back. Take note that when you use delete my dictionary, you're using a square bracket because you're trying to access to that element, right? This one when you use my dictionary dot pop means you're using the method inside the square bracket. You just need to specify the key. So the keyword delete removes the whole dictionary when we use delete my dictionary. Just now when you use delete my dictionary and you specify the key, it only deletes that particular key and also its key value pair. If you put delete my dictionary, it actually will delete. If you use clear, it deletes all the elements of the dictionary. So let's say if you put my dictionary, you use the method clear and then you try to view my dictionary, you will see that it is an empty dictionary. There's nothing inside it. Okay, let me try to actually copy back the dictionary since I've deleted it. We can also print the numbers of keys or values present in the dictionary by using the length dictionary name. So the length will actually give you how many key are actually present in the dictionary. So because I deleted, so I copy back. So you can actually print the length. We have actually used this method before, right? So you can see it tells you there are three key unique key values. Is everyone okay? So again, we cannot copy a dictionary by just typing like this. My dictionary equals to my dictionary. My dictionary 2 is equal to my dictionary, because my dictionary will be just a reference to the original my dictionary. What this means, that whatever change that you do to my dictionary automatically will become to my dictionary 2, meaning it is not a separate dictionary, it is just a referencing to that particular dictionary. So if you change one, the other one obviously will change. So if you really want to copy it as another separate dictionary, then you can actually use the copy method. So this will create two separate dictionaries with two different, the same content but different dictionary names. So let's say we want to have the second dictionary, which is my dictionary 2 equals to my dictionary, and you're going to use the method copy. And now you can actually try to print my dictionary and also try to print my dictionary 2. So you will see you have two separate dictionary, of course with the same name. If you try to change my dictionary 2, let's say the year, you change it to 2023, and then you try to print back. So this is the proof to say that it is two separate dictionaries. Is that okay? Okay, we'll go to the final one, which is called as nested dictionaries. So this is a dictionary inside dictionary. It's called nested dictionary just by the name. So you can actually define multiple dictionaries within a dictionary. So let's say now you want to create a family dictionary. That's the big dictionary. So in a family, and this is dictionary should contain other dictionaries, for example child 1, child 2, child 3, and each one of this is one dictionary, because child 1 maybe will have different name, date of birth and things like that, right? So the one dictionary have multiple elements associated with that particular dictionary, but all this can go into one family dictionary. So we can actually have a nested dictionary. So let's try to create not 3, maybe just 2 child dictionaries first. So let's try to create child 1 dictionary. So let's include 2 key. One is of course name, the other one, let's say, is date of birth. For example, so this is child's 1 information. Then we can have child 2 dictionary as well, the same thing. So I just put any. So here we have actually created 2 dictionary. Wait. 2 dictionaries, right? Now we want, sorry. Now we want to create another dictionary which is family, and inside this family you also need to provide the key, unique key for every child. So for example, this is first child, for example, and what should be the key, what should be the value? Child 1, which is you are referring to the dictionary 1, right? And this one is, let's say, the second child. This should be referring to child 2. So now when you when you try to print the family dictionary, see, you are able to see. So how you define the family? You are just referring to, this is actually another dictionary, but when you actually print the family, you can see the key, and this whole thing is the value tab. So what does it tell you about this based on the bracket? What does it tell you based on the bracket? It's another dictionary. So can you just now try? Okay, wait, never mind. We finish another one, then. Of course, we can access the element of nested dictionary by using, for example, we can use the family. This is, you need to write the key. Key is first child, right? First child, and you can get the items. What does the items do? Get what? Key and value. You get both. So you can see all the dictionary items for family. For the first child, the name and Ali, date of birth, and also the actual date of birth. Now I want you to try. Can you try to add another element in the family? Add another child in the family. Add it straight to the family dictionary. So I'll pause the recording for a while. So remind me if I forgot to record it back.